Hi, Kupo, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here at the Dry Bones camp, and it's raining. It's actually coming down really hard. I wish it was like this in real life, but unfortunately, living in California, we don't get to see rain like this very often. So that's why I come here. That's one reason why I come here. Get to run around in the rain. But we're back on our main quests, on our journey to actually do main quests. And lucky for us, it's right here. I don't have to, nope, let's just not look at that side quest. We're here to do main quest. And Sister Orson, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. And it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Sypha, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. I'm still suspicious of... I think the guy's name is Orson. Just the wanting to hang out with dead bodies and the background, like the origin of this guy, very bad guy-esque. So I'm thinking that this is, at least I think this story, am I even going the right way? Nope. We want to go, the Golden Bazaar. Right. We're gonna be looking into the female, or the girl, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be BAM! It was Orson all along. We're gonna be like, what? I'll even say that when that happens. That's my prediction. And okay, yeah, this way. I don't think I've probably been to the is it called the Golden Bazaar? Yeah, the Golden Bazaar probably once, maybe for a side quest, but never for a main quest. So it's gonna be a completely different experience. I don't even think my run will recharge by the time I get over there. I'm already halfway through level 2. Premensin? Oh, that's so cool. That's like a Patronus. Well, whose was it? I don't know if it was Hermione's, at least in the movie, of it running around like that. Can I run now, please? Can I... That's the wrong thing. Bam. Whoa, I'm not messing around with that thing. I wonder if you could provoke like monsters just being just lower level. I'm thinking that's how that works. Saley Orgi? Kaya, I can't even pronounce these names. Jenny Robin? I like that. That could be like a name in a book or something. Please help. Sister Orson, oh, that's her name, went out all on her own and hasn't came back. She always reads to me right here about Thaw and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please, find her. You got it. You got it. I'm ready. I got my sword just in case anyone wants to try anything. Oh, is it right here? Is it that monster? No. You're not sending me to go kill some level 50 monsters, right? Excuse me. Jenny Robin, I'm going to be doing my thing right here. That's the wrong hotbar. Sweet. Love it. Jenny Robin, you might want to... There we go. Jenny Robin, you helping me? Can I thank you? Can I thank you? Look at... She knows that I thank her. She knows that I'm grateful. Here, let me help you. Let me help you there. No! It's alright. You do your thing. Just try to keep it down. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. And here's my gratitude to yours yet again. I can't hear you over all the action going on. You speak with a child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed, I would see it safely back to him. Oh, we're doing the same thing? Then I will give you a nice bow. Yes. Good job defeating those guys. And are we going back? We're going to the dry bones camp. I'm not walking. Are you kidding me? I don't have to walk. I have done my fair share of exploring and walking that whoa, dude, yeah, you love sick bike, love it. Can't wait till I get something like that. I want the is it Magitech? I could be completely wrong, but the Magitech mech from Final Fantasy VI. That's my goal when it comes to mounts. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I was to secure a room at the inn for her, should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Primonson, Jenny, Robin. Oh, we're all here. The gang's all here. And I'll take the bronze. And look at that. Your main quest, where we're on a roll. Wow, Jenny Robin leveled up. That's awesome. What level are you? 26? Oh, I remember when I was level 26. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers that she initially led on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now on the matter at hand, Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray that the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Is this somewhere that I can teleport to? Is this somewhere I can teleport to? Because that would... No. Okay. Is there any... It's not a side quest per se, but maybe we could... Let's just look. It's been a while since I've even looked at this. Well, 3,000 experience. Maybe not a dungeon. Look at this. Level 30. Oh, I've done this one already. A terrible creature calling itself Busso has made a nearby mine shaft his new home. Oh, okay, so just kill the boss? Look at that. Look at that, all that juicy experience. Okay, we're joining this. This probably could take a while. So while we're doing this, hopefully we're not right in the middle of doing this quest. But I think the longest it's ever taken to do that one of those duties, probably like 10-15 minutes. So hopefully I could do this in time, or hopefully I get called before I reach where I'm supposed to be. I hope that there's some point where my sprint lasts longer. I don't see anything like that, like even on the menus, because I could see all the like the attacks and the abilities that I'm going to be getting, but it doesn't say anything about an extended run. Man, I really wish it was raining like this. I wouldn't be running outside in it, but just to have it be gloomy and rainy, I can't wait for that weather. I mean, over here in California, at least where I live, it's even fall or even winter or spring. It hardly ever rains. 2 days ago it rained, and it was out of nowhere, and it was hot, and it just smelled like dirty. And I don't imagine this smelling like that. We're outside, there's nature all around. I would think it's awesome. Ah, there you are, Sypha. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. As Sembird said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Sypha. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Am I gonna be slaying some monsters? That's what that looks like. I'll be right back. And this is a perfect time for me to be called to that duty. It's usually the case. Don't mind me. Just gonna waltz right into your camp. Thancred, you're right there. You could easily come and join me, but we know that's not gonna happen. Should I just annoy the void? Oh, that's my duty. Okay. Amalja, wrong places. Okay, should I just... No. Okay, we'll just see. I'm just walking in here, not bothering anybody. Not bugging nobody. Oh. Oh. Okay. Search for a clue. Oh, it's right there. I'm going to need you to turn the other way. I'm going to need you to turn the other way. Okay. It looks like I could just pick this up. You don't care if I'm... Yep. Alright, guys. Thanks. I got all I needed. I got all I could ask for. You'd really need to work on your security. It's probably because they're way too tall. Like, there's no way. I'm standing right in front of him. I'm completely out of his line of sight, which helps me in lots of ways. But, hey, I'm not going to complain. I got out there, got what I needed. Bada boom, bada bang. I'm out. Here we go. Thancred. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Well, plenty. But that's not what we're talking about here. Just take this. This leaflet, see the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. Lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nullthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Wow, the rain just got a lot lighter. Okay, so we're going to teleport back to... Yes, we are. No need for walking. Heck, I'll even take a chocobo. I have a racing chocobo, and when I was in the process of getting that, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I could call upon my chocobo to ride places. It's not the case. Completely different. Completely different. I do like racing, though. I think when I was messing around at the Gold Saucer... Am I even going the right way? Nope. I had my first race and I won. I'm like a natural, like, chocobo racer or something. I don't know. But of course, the second race I was in, I got second to last place. No, I'm not even gonna try. Drexia? That sounds like that name sounds familiar, like it's from a show or something. Makima Khan. See, I like that name. Oh, okay. Well, didn't see anybody there, so guess I'm wrong. Betrayed? Lily Melode? Am I missing something here? Wait. Is it down here? Fall damage. Oh, in here. Right? Oh, she's in the inn. Makes sense. People were telling me. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. Looking for someone. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. My savior comes again. What to do? I owe the honor this day. I'm pretty sure that's not what it said, but I'm pretty close. You guys get the idea. What is this? Blasphemous. Excuse me. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Dan Creed, what do you make of this? The plot thickens, Sypha. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere, but I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isbord what we have found, what we have learned here. I'll go with you. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he's over here. We could have gone together, but it's alright. I'm sure you're busy doing other things. Hey, I have some juicy info for you. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubled notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Sypha. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Remember, have you ever seen Clockwork Orange? Yeah, I'm going to do that to my eyes so I can always see what's going on. Arena, Lunos. I like that. Selana's Dane. I like that too. I like that these names sound like, well, they're like make-believe names, obviously, but I don't know. They fit into this world, is what I'm trying to say. It's DMAC. Okay, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna continue. Dressed to see wants to help you identify. Yes, let's do it. This seems like the epic finale of this quest line. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless you can identify the culprit, and soon be innocents will fall victim. Not unless I have something to say about it. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Sypha and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It'll be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been doing everything on my own, and he just comes out of nowhere. So you can count on me to do any sort of killing or whatever. I mean, killing is not the only thing I do, but anyway, I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Sypha, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments as Isambard has lent us, and beg for work among the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay. So let's see what this even looks like. Recommended gear set. I could have sworn there was just like an outfit option. I'm sure there is. Recommend gear list. This is, yeah, there we go. Is there legs to go with it? That should work, right? Yes. Oh, please. Don't mind my airship. It's all I have. Work? Work? Do you have any work for me? Sir. Madam. Yes, greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid of our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows at the pond north of Sandgate. Thank you, madam. I appreciate it. Don't mind my sword and my shield and my airship. Believe me, I am desperate for work. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Haste thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom. Azima is... Hold on a second. Okay, there. Now, let's equip... That's not it. Stop. Let's equip... Oh my gosh. No. I'm panicking. There we go. I don't... Was this it? I think. Legs. I think close enough. Okay, I don't want to be... There we go. I don't want to get... What is it? A find... Not a find. And I can't think right now. I was in panic mode. Are you ready? Dig in the weapon. Buso. Okay. Bam. Bada boom. I think this is who we're here for, so let's go ahead and lower his attack. No, what do you... Get over here. Let's get a good combo going. Nope, don't even try it. See if we can zoom out a little bit to get a better view. There we go. It's still kind of dark. Back up. Let's go ahead and let's do this. I haven't done that yet. Oh, there's a lot going on. I'm gonna keep my focus on Buso. I think he's the main reason why we're here. I am gonna get hit by that. Let's get an eclipse going on. I think I could get hit a couple times. Let's get our focus on everybody else. Here, everybody, focus on me. Focus on me. Don't worry about my healer. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that was a lot going on. Easy. Let's get our... Gotta use tank stance next time. Tank stance? That's a thing? I gotta look into that. I've never heard of that. That's good advice. That's really good advice. If we... But luckily we won. Tank stance. Do I even... Oh! Excuse me. Wait. Reduces... Grants bonus XP. Oh, is this what that is? Yeah, I think this is what she means. Or what they mean. Because there's nothing else in here. Traits. It makes sense because the tank in during the duty. Okay, well, maybe that's just another thing we'll add to our hotbar. Oh, I can't even do that. I'll probably look that up on my free time. But, yes, we gotta go back to pretending to be a beggar looking for work. Boom. Boom. And, boom. Bam. Perfect. It's like Clark Kent taking off the glasses. Okay. I don't know where that other person is. Neural? Neural. Do you have work for me, Flame Captain? Don't mind my sword. I was not gonna attack you. And you are? But another refugee. By the looks of you, the immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Oh, you wouldn't be saying that if I was actually trying to attack you, but okay. Alright, I'm in character. Can't break character. Also ruin our entire plan. Sir, you. I need to talk to you. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say. Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. What did you say? So that's what I thought. And now we go back to this person. Oh, you're up there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some run action. And zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's too far. Perfect. Yeah, 360 no scope. What is it? Oh, God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep your own kind out of that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You too, huh? You too, huh? You're lucky I don't attack when someone's showing me their back, which actually rhymes, which is a saying I live by, so consider yourself lucky. Fall damage? Nope. Just in case, let's go ahead and switch over to our actual armor. Bam. It looks like I have, like, my pants are around my ankle. That's what it was. Perfect. Okay, now I'm ready to do some fighting. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, but the camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather idle for spriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Okay. How far is this place? Can I teleport? Please tell me I can teleport. Teleport. Okay, well. Where was this? Okay, that's too far. Oh, duh. I just couldn't see it because it was red. Okay, well, let's get some little run action going. Zoom out action. Betrayed Calzone. You know, that's actually a better name. I read Betrayed, and I'm like, but I should have gave you... I need to completely read the names so I could judge it accordingly. It's the calzone for me. And speaking of calzone, I haven't had a calzone in forever. I think the last time I had one was when Pizza Hut made... What is it? Pizzones? I think that's what they were called, Pizzones. And I thought that's what they were called just in general. So consider how embarrassed I was when I was completely wrong. Nope, no fate. Nope, let's get out of the fate. There we go. Let's put our disguise back on. Boom. Bada. What did I just do to myself? No, I want my sword to be shown. Sweet. A fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Yeah, that's any day, but I mean, that's the life of an adventurer. You look absolutely smashing. Okay, Austin Powers. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. 5 hours later. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh. What the heck is her name from Little Mermaid? I can't believe I can't remember. But I know someone out there knows. This is no way for men to live and women. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nathal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Teach trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury? Question mark? A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. Ungust? Oh, the guy that was drinking yesterday. It's him. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as sandstorms, the plunder and pillage at all. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of a broker deal. In return of sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind? Pray tell. First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. That sounds... I don't even know. I can't even find the words. I thought we were friends, Ungust. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, my words exactly, Thancred. Thank you for stepping in. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! It was good. Did you say Gil? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amaja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pocket. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. Wait, whoa. Make sure this guy doesn't run away on us. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Nope. What? Not you again. Were you the ones leaking the Immortal Flames portal, that's an easy word, patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sypha, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Can I get out of this outfit? I shall praise everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Say no more. Say no more. Is this a dungeon? I am falling over the place. Can I teleport? Dungeon? Nope. Where is this? Oh, it's not even here. Okay. Way over here. Okay. Luckily, I have attained this horizon, I doubt there's any need to be dressed like this anymore. Bada boom, bada bang, and a boom. Love it. Love it. Maybe there's time to do some shopping after, maybe there's... I don't think there's actually anything new for me to wear. I have a helmet. Okay, anyway, back to what I was doing. We're going to Horizon. We're going to live it up Gary's way, and everything's going to be A-okay. Okay, Horizon. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been over here. And this way... Yas. Melios Mall. I like that name. Melios. It like rolls off the tongue. Let's go ahead and get some run action. Raction, as the kids like to call it. The footfalls. It's been a minute since I've done any levy quests. Nope, I can't be thinking that way. One thing I will do is... No. Let's see. Oh, Chocobo races. No. Level 35. Let's go ahead and undo that. No. Okay, there's really not really anything for us to do. I'm surprised I can't... I'm really curious on what they meant with the tank stance. I wouldn't even know where to look up my stances. Character duty logs. Yeah, I'll look that up on my free time. Then I'll know it for the future. Run action, reaction. Right way, yes. Main quest. It's been a while since I've done a side quest. Well, that's the whole point. Switch drops like that. The whole point of this is to do main quest. Level 13. Holy cow, that feels like such a long time. I would think it's gonna be even what just happened. I couldn't read that name fast enough. I'm sure it's gonna feel like that once I actually get to like level 80. That sounds like it's gonna be so far away. Krennic? Joestar? Krennic? Interesting name. Mender? I haven't had any need, excuse me, to, well, I wonder how my equipment is anyway. It's still green. Maybe I could add materia to it. I'll mess around with that on my free time. I keep saying, it's so easy to get carried away, or, I was gonna say, I thought I could teleport for a second. So easy to get carried away or just get lost in this game. There's so much to do, and there's just so much I want to do. Ishtola, hey, how's it going? Just hanging out? Okay, I don't have to read that. Just want to let you know that I'm here. That's all. Okay, here now. This is the serious stuff. You might want to come over here. I mean, just to hear out everything I have to say, because I kind of have an announcement, Ishtola. You know. Minfilia, how's it going? It's been a minute. Welcome back, Sci-Fi. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say that we'll not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. I hope so, because that makes for a good old time. Life, materia, and everything. Materia, you say? That looks like a entrance to a dungeon if I've ever seen one. I think I've been there before. What is this? Weapon coffer. A heavy chest containing a weapon of item level 18 through 21. Weapon type determined on current job. Interesting. So you're gonna give me a treasure chest, basically? Is that basically what you're gonna be basically giving to me? Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be willing to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field, suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots. Now that's a name right there. And he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. I was just talking about materia. It's like this game knows my wants and my needs and my desires. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamax and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire any understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Yes, take it to Mutamax and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamax is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan. I've said that so many times and I still can't get it right. A place known as the bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. You got it. And I hope you don't mind me teleporting out of your room, out of your office, Blackbrush Station. You got it. Airship, what? Never heard of it. And I already forgot where I need to go. Blackbrush Station. That is right here. Can't miss it. All right. Where were we? That kind of looks like a dungeon. No, it's not. The dungeon's on the left in Cutter's Cry. I think I've done that one already. Run action. Zoom out action. There we go. I was literally just about to say I haven't hunted in a while. I haven't hunted in a while. I haven't. There's 2 more monsters that I need to kill to progress into level 4 hunting. For some reason I can't find them, even though it tells me exactly where to go and where they will be, where they will spawn, but I can't find it for the life of me. Mutamax, hey, how's it going? Sko? Who is Free Company? Nah. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubble pots? Oh, it is I. See this dagger? Teach me your ways, master. Fighty tool drinks in airy self? Yes. I think. When full of airy self, Fighty tool changes to stony shine, name of materia. What language are you guys speaking? If materia join with other Fighty tool, then big eyes. Fighty tool gains power of airy self. Okay. Psh, shaka. Boom shakalaka. Is that what you're trying to say? The Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minophilia. I think. Yes. Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minophilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty tool to Mutamix. Yes. I think. Here you go. Do what you will. Shka? Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Makes good teachy show of power of materia. I just walked 5 minutes from a regular village. The materia master. And you guys are speaking a completely different language. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty tool, yes? Psh, shaka. Materia join with Fighty tool. thought you were gonna ha me. Fighting tool gains power of materia. Fighting tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take fighting tool to Minfilia. Okay. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out that constituted from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must be sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with his owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue in the host item and its power. That's how Master Mutamex turned that dagger yours from, summit as would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth yielding. I'm just hearing letters and numbers, and just tell me, just show me. Don't use your words, use your actions, and show me how to do this. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill a brain case with knowings of crafty making. Like craft macaroni and cheese? With knowings of the crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander be best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamex. Okay. Thank you for showing me whatever you showed me, and I am out of here and not ever coming back. I already forgot where our secret headquarters is. Oh, Horizon, that's right. Horizon. Oh. And there needs to be an analyth here, or some sort of shard to teleport to. Mylios. Oh yeah, the AFK. Apparently the AFK timer has been set, which I haven't heard exactly how long it is, but there's a couple times where I have to step away from the game for however long. I mean, it's not hours, but there's usually people around the analyths in like all the cities that I've been to where there's like a bunch of AFKs. So I can understand like server congestion, but I just hope it's, I guess, like a reasonable amount of time. Because like I said, I could step away from the game for like 20 minutes, maybe. That's probably the max I'll be away from. But hopefully it doesn't kick me out for just being gone for like 20 minutes. Nope. Fates are something I actually haven't thought about joining. It's just side quests and those duties or whatever. The Fates, I haven't really had the urge to fight in one, even though some of them are really close. I think the big, I guess, turnoff is that a lot of them that I come across are like less than half of my level. What is this guy over here? Trauma Queen? There's an image. Okay. There was some, I think it was back. Where am I? Thalanian? Oh yeah, there was someone in here. I have to be level 50, but I found the... Oh no, this wasn't it. Regardless, I think it was here, but I found the quest to become a dancer, and I know that's level 50 and you have to be a disciple of magic, but I'm keeping my eyes open for the gun, the side quest to yield the gun blade, because that's really my goal. I want to be one of those people. What's happening with my controller? That was weird. She was like running and I wasn't even touching the controller. I have returned with a dagger, and please don't ever make me go back there. Please. I don't understand anything he's saying. He didn't show me how to do anything. And I am secretly upset with you. Welcome back, Sci-Fi. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. I mean, I guess I didn't learn. I couldn't understand them, Minfilia. That's what I'm trying to say. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Sypha, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Is you gonna give me materia? Is that what I'm hearing? There's so much stuff I could sell. What is this? Ballroom? This. Open. Yes. A carnage sword. Carnage? Lame. Lame juice, I say. And then I got a shield, too. I could put materia in it, or even the shield that I have now. Maybe that'll change it, make it stronger, bigger, faster, stronger. Inventory. Wait, what do I need to look at my inventory for? I don't know. Let's see. Ticket. I got this thing. Can I sell this? The black prism absorbs the magical lights woven upon. All I see is something that I could sell. Anyway, I'm back. I'm ready. Whoa! Is that IFRIT? Am I gonna fight IFRIT? That is awesome. Okay, mate. Well, is there a place that I could buy materia? Because maybe I'll do that first. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could go through this no problem considering my level, but it might be a good idea to look into materia. I think there's a merchant up here, but if not, I'll have to go back into town. Right up here? Question mark? I mean, I would think because this is where the mission is, right? Merchant and Mender. Buy weapons, tools. Tools? No. Purchase items. Materia is an item. No. Well, since I'm here, I could sell some things to you. Materia is not weapons. Oh, you basically just have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. Faded copy of the Dark Embrace. No, I might want to keep that. Imp Wing. I'll do that. Skin. Blue Lamp Trap Leaves. Sure. Grade 1 Dark Matter. Sure. Animal skin. I need to clean up my inventory. A bomb ash. Okay. Cactar needle. For some reason, I want to hold on to that. My bronze pieces. I forgot. My silver pieces. And that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, so I want to just go in baby buns. I love that name. We're gonna go back into town and see what materia they have to offer. And I wish there was a shard here or analyth that I could just teleport over here, but it's fine. It truly is fine. La Blood Valadranov. That's a strong name. That's all I'll say. Let's go ahead and get some run action. Oh, this is the Dancer quest, I think. Disciple of War. The Samurai. Oh, I could be a samurai. I only read Disciple of Mad. I don't know why I skipped over War. Really? I heard being a samurai is awesome. I truly thought it was only Disciple of Magic. I don't know why. I don't know, but I want a Gunblade. That just sounds so cool. But a samurai? I don't know. I'll have to really do some thinking. I mean, excuse me, I'm, what, 18 levels away from even being able to do that? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully by that time, excuse me, I'll have made up my mind. Tradecraft merchant. I don't think jeweler. Maybe. What the heck was that in my ears? No. Fieldcraft accessory? No, I don't think so either. No. I don't think you would have it either. Buffalo milk. It's funny, when I read that or even thought about that, I didn't think milk from an actual buffalo. I thought of like buffalo sauce. Like spicy milk. I wouldn't be surprised if that was in like a fantasy game or movie or whatever. Battlecraft armor. I don't think materia is armor. Disciple of hand and land. I'm level 30. Huh. Whoops. Temple of War. Oh, Steel Elmo. I mean, I'd buy that just for the name itself. That was the ridiculous armor that I had. I don't know why I said it like that. Steel Scale Mail. Scale Mail. Scale Mail, Scale Mail. Level 25. 35. Steel Scale Fingers. No. I kind of want to... Wait. Who are you? Gone to pieces. The quest is not yet available. Required class job, Disciple of the Hand. Okay. All I'm looking for is materia. That's all I'm here for. Might as well just go up to everybody. Oh, you're the potion guy. Okay, well now I know that. I don't know why I was thinking of, I can't even think of their names. Well, like the person, they did have ingredients for me to make potions. For some reason I wasn't thinking that they actually sell potions. Okay. Collectible appraiser. Okay. Armed, your weapons. Right. Axe? No. Merchant, right? Coal. Lots of paint. We have rocks, but not materia. Fieldcraft merchant, hand of the tool. Okay. Hand of the tool. My choker. Repair the withered choker for 4... I mean, might as well. Is that how cheap it is? Okay, just get everything to 100 or 99%. Brand new ring. It's brand new, but I gotta keep it that way. Okay, well, I came to the wrong store. Oh, this is the dancer quest, I think. Oh, no, to become a red mage. That's cool, too. I guess... Alright, well... Let's check out other stores. We'll go to... No, my gut says here. That's what my gut says. I'm gonna listen to my gut. My gut is usually wrong. So, we'll see if I'm wrong this time. Store. Oh, I like that it's right here. I don't think I think he's just messing around. I was really trying to listen and see if he was playing something. No. Independent jeweler? Oh no, you're... Yeah, earrings and necklaces and bracelets. You no one, someone... Yeah, you're new. Hire a retainer? Oh no. I think... Yeah, you're the potion person. You're a food person. I feel like I'm yelling. I don't know why. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. Maybe materia is something that I find. It would have been out of all those words that creature was telling me. He couldn't have said where to find it, or if I could buy it. Strip exchange, collectible appraiser. No. You're new, right? Nope. Oh, you're the mender. All right. My gut was incorrect, and materia could just be something that I can't buy or sell or whatever. Maybe I'll find some in that dungeon, but hey, I'll definitely know for the future. Old Gridania. Oh, I'm guessing I could have just teleported there. Boop. Love it. I think this is where the shops are. Yeah. Oh, I see an orb on the map thingy. Oh, it's the market board. You, materia? You have materia. Me? Huh? Oh, you mend materia. Well, that doesn't help me. Tell me where I can buy the thing that you mend. Uh-huh. Wait, maybe he does say that? You know, it never occurred to me that maybe that weird guy sold materia. I'm just realizing that. Summoning belt? Nope. Captain Jack Sparrow. I like it. I like it. Dig it. Totally original. Tinkerer. What do you tinker, sir? Oh. Paint. You're the food person. Urgh, my jerg! Okay. Well, now we know we can't... It's not in the shops. Anywhere. Let's go to Horizon. I think I need to go there anyway. Okay, map. No. Right? Where were you in your weird group? I don't know. My mind's going blank. I'm just gonna go and start that quest, and maybe, like I said, maybe I'll find materia in the dungeon. Weapons, tools. Okay. On the road again, Lord of the Inferno. Now, I'm not hoping, but I have a feeling this is going to be my first really big challenge. And I haven't really had anything, like all the dungeons that I've taken part in were, I'd say, fairly easy. I haven't been close to death. I've actually, on my free time, I've died once on I think I took part in a fate. And ridiculously, I died. That was the only time I've died. But hopefully I don't have to worry about death. Novo? Could have gave me a ride. Run. 3, 2, 1. Now. Sweet. Perfect. Bonnie Halpin. It kind of sounded like it was something else, like together it made another word. Ironheart. That sounds familiar. Going for gold? No. Ironheart, braving new depths? No. No. I thought of Lionheart. Like, Squall? Is that Squall's last name, Lionheart? Anyway, that's what I thought of, and it made me think of the Gunblade, so just double checking and see if that was actually the quest. I am ready. Put me in, coach. If she says, I'm sending, here's a materia, I'm going to freak out. Or she sends me to a place to go get some. Yes, I'm ready. Word has arrived at Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an idle opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Sypha. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, of course, but will join you as soon as he's able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share, which is generally the case because I usually defeat a monster or a boss, and then after I defeated him, he runs. Oh, I was gonna help, but you already did. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Walk? Excuse me, I will teleport into the light of the crystal. Thank you very much. I've arrived. And here, right? Correct? Yes. First try. I'm ready. Oh, Cane Key? Thank you. You're Sypha More of the Scions. Why, thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the Cladstein nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in await. Okay, first question. How will I know if I'm there or not? And how do we know where this Invisible City is? Those are just a couple of my many questions. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Sypha. Let's make sure it does. You got it, Captain, my captain. The Invisible City. It's not too far. Okay. Fall damage? This way? Yes. We'll get there. We'll get there in a flash. Flash. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. Love it. I see. There's got to be multiple exits. I feel like I don't know where both exits are. Oh, there's the other one. I never go to the one I need to go to. It's always the opposite day. Opposites. This way, correct? I've never been to this Invisible City. I've gone past it, right? I think. Well, how would I know anyway? I wouldn't know if I'm passing an Invisible City. I could be passing Wonder Woman's invisible jet and never know it. I wonder if that's a thing. Is that a mount? Like an invisible mount? Could be. It would look weird. Just having someone just sitting in thin air and flying around. No, that sounds ridiculous. Imps, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Jump. Yep, can't jump. That's too high. Oh, I don't know. Thought I had something going, but I was totally wrong. Rotting corpse? Is this the invisible city? Oh, because it's in ruin. I can see that. I can see that. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm totally dead. Yeah. Level 24. Oh. We gotta think bigger. Whoa. What's happening here? You. That jerk from that time. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaja appear. Yes, sir. Attack! We're kind of pretty close. Oh, wait, no, this guy? No, we can wait a little bit longer. That jerk. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. What? What is amiss? Speak now, forever hold your peace. It's a trap! Other people, other soldiers are in on it. Oh. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I elude the immortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. I will kill you first. I'm gonna save him for last. Attack! Okay, well, maybe I am glad that this is level 24 stuff. Please tell me I have a decent amount of people on my side. Oh, there, right hotbar. Get some shield action. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Nope, there we go. Oh, I'm level 24, dang. I was waiting to use my rage. Everybody focus on me. How is I can use my reprisal but not my rage? I'm fighting the big boss. Hey, look at me, dude. Worry about me. Yeah, hey, look. Oh, I can't even use it yet. Worry about me. Oh wow, there's a lot more people. Maybe I should worry about somebody else. There we go. Get everybody on me. More shield. Should probably put Iron Will on. There we go. I'm not really facing anybody. There we go. Lower your attack. I have to worry about you now. How about just get stunned for a second? Okay, let's focus on everybody over here. There we go. Everybody parting now. Do we have a mage on our team? Just gonna go around and attack everybody. Okay. Oh, we're doing great. Why can't I? Let me just kill them. Dancrid? Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Yeah, get him, boss. Behind you. I have powers? Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Bring her. The rest of you march. Treacherous scum. Now, I don't mind being captured. Princess Leia got captured, and we all know how awesome she is. Lady cats. What are they feeding you? I fear the Amaja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers? I like how that sounds. I like how that sounds. The Bowl of Embers. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh! Yes! Owing to the betrayal, you have been captured by the Amaja and taken to their stronghold of Zanrak. They are to be given as an offering to the primal Ifrit. If you are to survive this fury encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. Should you fall, your soul shall burn for eternity. Love it. Let's just not wait. Wait. I'm sorry. It's funny because he's just like, we're gonna die today. We're gonna die today. Die today. Die today. Ooh. Who's gonna die? We're gonna die. Who's gonna die? Die, 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 die. I'm gonna die. Okay. Alright, they're probably waiting on me, honestly. There. Are you guys waiting for me? Okay, it's not you guys. Funny enough. Wait, no. Oh, I was gonna dance with you. Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I mean, I can't stand that Ungust guy. I want him dead. I want him dead. And I can't wait until I hope that I do him in. But this is also just interesting in the sense of I'm captured. What? Captured? Yeah, captured. This hasn't, I mean, it's been done before in many games, but what do you mean I've never been captured? How do I even, what do I even do? Oh, that's easy, Cypher. You just wait. I mean, like it's gonna be called, it's just like the deli. You pull a number, they call you, it's your turn, and then we just dominate this dungeon, except instead of picking up delicious ham or turkey or whatever meat you fancy. We're gonna go and fight a they call it primal in this game, Ifrit. I mean, me personally, as someone who lives in the outside world, I have fought Ifrit. I could probably count it on one hand, right? Ifrit in Final Fantasy VIII, I think in 15, I think I got Ifrit's summon. I didn't have did I have I did have Ifrit in the Final Fantasy VII remake. See, so I'm good. That's 3 times. In like one of those times, I'm like not even sure about. So I've never fought Ifrit like this before, and like MMO or just like this battle system before, which it should be easy. Um, I've seen one person fight a primal on another stream before. They were fighting. Is it? Wasn't Behemoth? Bahamut? I think that's what it was. Betrayed Calzone, are you on my team? Please be on my team. And hey, since that guy's not here, let's go ahead. Let's do our own jiggy dance. Yes. No. Harvest dance. Right? Yeah. There we go. Let's. We're gonna die today. We're gonna die today. We're gonna die. Who's gonna die? I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die. It's gonna be fun. Ifrit's gonna take our souls and keep them forever and ever. Lady cats, are you on my team? Betrayed Calzone. Tell me. Go over there and register so I know you're on my team. Lady cats, I don't see you. I don't see you on my party. Betrayed Calzone. Please. Yes, accept. How did you get in already? What are you? I would think that there's other parties. I mean, there's only one tank. And there's one healer. So like I don't know. I would think that I would be thrown in easy. You know what I mean? Lady cats, how long have you been waiting? I've been waiting almost 4 minutes already. Is it a back hole? Dang it. Alright, well, let's just keep on dancing. Let's keep on living. Let's do step dance. Yeah. We're gonna die today. We're gonna die today. Wind up, wind up. That's English right there. It could be wind, but it's wind. We'll never know until someone corrects us. If I somehow don't make it out, go find someone else. Just find somebody else. Someone that's not as better as me, and tell them of my story. Tell them my story, and that even though I died a warrior, and that my dreams and my hopes were to play the other expansions like Heavenward and Bloodstorm and Shadowbringer, and that my goal was to be able to go into Endwalker, a champion. Excuse me. I'm already dying. I'm dying of waiting. And that's what's going to kill me. That's the main boss right here. Patience. Patience is something else, right, Sypha? Mm-hmm. 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 Well, since we're waiting, let's find out how we do a tank stance. Final Fantasy 14 tank stance. Yes. How do I turn on tank stance? Let's go to Reddit, because Reddit helps with every single issue that's ever to exist. I'm just starting out as a tank, and I'm reading online a lot about tank stance. Blah blah blah. I can't for the life of me figure out how to change my stance. And hope did 5.0 did away with the double stance. You just turn on your tank stance, which is either grit, defiance, iron will. Oh, I didn't have that on. I don't remember, but that's what that is. Iron will is more of a stance. Grit, defiance, iron will, or royal guard, depending on the tank. DPS stance for tanks don't exist anymore. Oh, that was a year ago. There's no more DPS stance. Oh. Paladin, Iron Will. Gunbreaker, that's probably what that's called, Gunbreaker. You wield the gun blade. So it'll eventually, once I become a warrior, that'll become Defiance and so on, and just go up from there. Dark Knight, that sounds dope. That sounds dope right there. So apparently, tank stance was something like a year ago, but they changed it to this. So I gotta remember to turn that on, even though we did win. Like, not even technically, we did win. We dominated. We showed them the bizwax, the business. Why was that so hard to say? Don't know, but we did it. We just need 3 more people. We need a healer, which Lady Cats looks like they could be a healer. And then we need another fighter. I think that's what that is. Okay, thank you, Reddit/Google. Now we can come in here, and we'll just fly through it, you know. And this is I wonder if this is like any other dungeon. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do it. Lady Cats, I hope you're on my team. Is this like a regular dungeon and the boss, IFRIT, is at the end, or we just go in and just fight IFRIT? It's looking like we just fight him. Lord of the Inferno, hearken of our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our mercy. I'm trying to hold in my burps. Almighty IFRIT, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grant us with your divine presence. Well, so he lives in the sun? I guess that looks so tough. I love that in every Final Fantasy they redesign like the summons or guardians or primals, whatever you want to call them. Almighty IFRIT, we bring before you arrogant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those 2 as well. No thank you. Yes! Throw them in there. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of the Lord IFRIT may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare... Oh.
No! Spare me! I beg you!
Just feed him first. Pitiful children of men, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed me my flames of your faith, and all who stands against us shall burn. I love how he looks. Like I said, I love that these summons or primals or however you want to call them. Oh, I'm hot. Almighty IFRIT, my one true God. That they're consistent throughout the Final Fantasy franchise, but that every time they appear, they have some sort of redesign. I think that's really cool. Your words are my bread. Not mine. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Me? And just my existence? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Not that I know of. Unless IFRIT chooses me. You don't choose me? Well, you're gonna die. Forsooth, thy frail mortal's frame can serve as vessels to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. The heart of the godless blesses number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be thine suffered. Oh, you are done. You're done. That doesn't scare me at all. Let's do it. Right hotbar, there we go. Go ahead and zoom out. Oh, that is hot. I don't have my rage. So one thing we will do. Whoa. Okay, I get the focus on me. I'm kind of like speechless for right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Focus on me. Make sure my healer has access to me. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, Iron Will. We just read that. I don't know if stunning is going to help. Whoa. Okay, we still got an attack. Oh, I can stun him. Okay, so maybe I should keep the leg sweep ready when I need it. Getting Nashi? Is that your name? Oh, I didn't even see if... What's her name is on my team. Okay, we have the leg sweep when we need it. Let's go and raise our attack. Oh, okay. Sword throw, right? Yep. Okay. Me, look at me. Whoa, where'd he go? Oh, okay. Oh, new abilities. Okay, what to do here? Oh, maybe put my shield up? And maybe do this? Did I do it? I don't even think I did. Oh, he's resisting to stuns now. Okay, we're still doing good. Oh my gosh, how do I dodge that? Oh, thanks. Jeez. Yes! That was intense. I haven't fought anything like that before. It didn't really tell you where his attacks were going to land, and that was crazy. That was awesome. Summon? Primal? Crystal? Materia? Oh, it's kind of in the shape of... Wow, I just beat it. What is it called in Final Fantasy VI? Not ancients. I forgot what they're called, but the summons, they're kind of in a crystal like that. How many more do I have left? I didn't even see. I hate that I can't think of what they're called in Final Fantasy VI. But when you receive them, they're in little crystals like that. Pray forgive my lateness. Oh my gosh, your lateness? I wouldn't even call it that. Yeah, too late. I was delayed by a congestion of Amajah zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persist lot. Oh. No lie, that was pretty dope. Phew. Can I kill Ungust, please? I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. Where is there he is. Can I please... one-on-one. I'll even throw down my sword and just fight with my fist. As for those two, it'd be fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Sypha. I had known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to blah, 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 blah. I don't believe you. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire, and I loved every bit of it. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? Can you buy me like an ale or something? I deserve a drink after that. This way, sir! I throw my shield at him and knock him out. What about Ungust? What are we going to do with him? So that was the mighty Ifrit. I like that he has a huge compass on his wrist. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Aldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia? There we go. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unaccepted show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plan? Yes. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Can you punish me yourself, please? Dang it. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Yeah, he's into it. He's into it. Into it is what he's into. There we go. Love it. Love it. Give me more. I can't wait till I come across more primals, as they say, in Eorzea. Neil, what did you do? What did you do? Was Anakin here when I was gone? Okay, anyway, excuse me. Sorry. Dancrid, hi, I've returned. Oh, there you are, Sypha. Come, rest a while. Buy me an ale, please. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amajah will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still no reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. My stubby little paws. This is the deed of no ordinary individual, Sypha. Jeez, not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. You're right. You're right. Everyone's problems, the realm's problems, your problems, are all on me. All on me. And then and at the end of the day, I have you. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I was planning on coming, but like, I had my shoes were untied, and I'm like, I can't fight with my stupid shoes untied. You gotta understand. Horizon, here I come. I've heard it all, Fancred. I heard it all, and if I'm being honest, I'm tired of it. Tired of hearing your excuses. Xanaris Tree Garden. Xanaris Tree Garden? I think that's how you pronounce your name. No, no. Kayak? Kayak. No, that's a name. Kayak. Oh, that's the end of this quest, or the end of this quest. I wonder what... Jeez, that was a long yawn. What could possibly be next? Oh, this should get me into level 33. Well, obviously, I'm only, what, like 6,000 experience away. Can I run? Nope. Nope! I guess the next best thing to sprinting is having a mount. So, I think I just have to get through this, and then I won't even have to worry about sprinting. I guess I'll just complain about it. Skakuz? That's just lazy. Lazy if I've ever seen it. I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream. Kasur Gray. I dig it. But it took me 2 days. 2 days to just create Sypha. I was so indecisive about the species, about everything about Sypha. And then her name. Combined 2 days. And come on, and you're telling me that you just come up with Sitak or whatever it was? Just like that? Oh, I was supposed to read something. Trikid told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the solar, giving a full report to Lady Menphilia. Well, can you just let me in? He was there at the end. I know everything that happened. I fought IFRIT, and he probably is gonna get everything all jumbled because he wasn't there. You should join them at once. Lady Menphilia is most eager to see you. What is this? Dawn Riskguards? You dare insult me with a level 18 item? Voice acting? Nope. My late arrival nearly cost Sypha her life. It really did. I wasn't there when the Amajah took her prisoner. You weren't. And I wasn't there when they served her to be free. You were not. All I hear is that you failed and you failed and you failed again. Yes, but by some miracle she survived. But that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. Well, you're not wrong. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... What? Oh, I came at the wrong time. What else did he do? Sypha, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. Are you sure? Because he wasn't there for everything. You have done well to return to us. The trials you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amajah undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Aldaw. Similar incidents have been rife in both... You don't say. In both Limsa, Liminsa, and Gridania of late. Really? I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether, ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. Well, maybe Terra will know? No, Terra was ancient. That's what they're called, right? Ancients in Final Fantasy VI. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, the primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their inheritance freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scrope to create the followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Wow, I don't know how I stumbled upon that. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. Well, he influenced me quite a bit. Thancred wouldn't know because he didn't see anything. And it's as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feelings is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assumed me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for time. I suggest you take full advantage of, what the heck was that, of the respite cipher. Is that a type of ale? You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Yes, can I help you? Why are you looking at me like that? Whether she intended to or not, I'm feeling neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. Can I hear it from Ishtola? If you don't mind. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. Can I watch Angust be sentenced to death, please? I'm sorry to report that all are put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Really? Needless to say, the information must not be made known to the public. Well, I've mentioned it before, but I can't speak, so you don't have to worry about that. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other resource. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with this Sypha. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Adios. Yep. I'll see you after my next big battle. Yes? Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Lucius would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger and faster. So, I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to go to these other. Love it. I'm gonna have to go to the other cities and deal with something similar to this. Yes, no, maybe so. A hero in the making. Ophelia is wearing a wear smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? She's probably jealous. That's probably it. That's probably what this quest is all about. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way to Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without though of reward. Well, I don't make it known, but it's like, you know what I mean. Confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid, and no sooner had you joined us than your personal best did, the primal Ifrit. Uh-huh. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing so. I have? Well, I haven't left this place, so I don't know how it is on the outside. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Well, we'll see about that. Yes? We have guests, Sypha, or rather, you have guests. Really? Let them in. Autographs? Beg pardons. This is, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. Yeah, I heard that too. I wonder who that is. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Leminza, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. Is that right? Not me? Well, here she is. I mean, whatever. As you can see, Sypha, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the grand companies of Eorzea. Each organization will have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Not count you. You're one person. They would be ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit that they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I have found myself wondering how word of Sypha's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Well, slow down. Take it easy. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Moray. 'Tis no one ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. Name's Sypha, not Victor. Get that straight, please. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. Hey, am I late to the party? What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Moray. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amajah and the dread Primal, yours was already a respected name of Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. Love me enough for an ale? I've said it hundreds of times since I've been back, and no one has even mentioned ale. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. Yeah, your buddy just said all that, so you're kind of late. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have to... The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you from the Maelstrom. Join your strength of ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Leminza to the shore. Wow, I said that. That's the best I've said that. To the shores of glory. Okay, now say all that again. I wasn't listening. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in time of strife. Cloud strife? There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Aldaw. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In returning for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing other which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance on a later date, you are entitled to do so. You are the hero, by the way, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurred to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Yes, will there be cake? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. I hope you're talking to me. Very well, let's safely hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. A part of me wants to go to Gridania, just because that's kind of where I started. Like, when I first started playing this game. I know full well the adventures are by their nature of liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the disciple of military service, but I strongly urge you to join the Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Sypha, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know the great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish to ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, and friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to relay upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, not quite the same. Let me explain. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this Link Pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Sypha, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is aught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. It's a lot of info to take in. Oh, that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. Let me see. What time is it? I might have to go. That is... If I could access it easily... Oh, it's on a completely different... Wait. You. How about this? This is a lot easier. Map. Horizon? Oh, it's... here? Right? Is it outside this door? Because it's right here, I might as well just do it. Nope, okay. Excuse me? Yes, hi. Supposed to speak to you? I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Sypha. I haven't gotten any attention, just 2-3 guys. That's about it. I was expecting, like, regular people, give me flowers, buying me ale, but that hasn't happened yet. Whoa, my throat. I am sorry about all the attention you're getting, Sypha. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyways, I expect you want to know where and when the Remembrance services are taking place. If it all goes planned, Gordania's Grand Company and the Order of the Twin Adder will hold their first of 3 services, and older Seed Seer, Senna, will deliver her address at my Keto's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Aldal, where Flame General Ruban Adeline will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must take your way to the starter room in Limsa Lamensa, while Maelstrom Chief Admiral Marlib Blowflish, yes, will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthal, and he will admit you. Got all that? Sure do. I don't know why I don't go to the person here first. I have to leave and then come back. But anyway, I mean, that's beyond me. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitable, educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prospective order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. I see no reason not to do what you, in the order that you said, but like I said, that is beyond me. I am just the adventurer, and this is my story, and I'll go along with it. But unfortunately, I am out of time. We did a lot today. We fought IFRIT, did a couple side missions. No, we did not. Don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get further into the story, and maybe, I don't know. The future, only the future knows. I made that up on the spot. I haven't heard that from anybody else. But with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. And I will see you next time. Koopa Cola signing off.